Okay, Shalom. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Wisdom. Shalom also to the one-third Israelites, which include the Judah children, so-called Nikos, Latinos, and Indians, who are still oppressed together according to the book of Jeremiah 50 and 33, for to whom Saleh pertaineth the adoption, the giving of the law, promises, the glory, and the covenants according to the book of Romans chapter 9, okay, which is basically the birthright. Okay. So really, I prepared nothing basically, but the topic will be okay. You may don't know what the Father knows, right? This goes basically deep. You know, it can have to do with your job. It can have to do with your home. Okay, it can have to do with your family. Okay, and whatever, you know. And basically, you may don't know why you are in this certain situation or why you're at this certain job, which you may don't like. Okay, but for the moment, it's, you know, best for you to be there, because, you know, you wasn't the one who was choosing that. You know, basically, the one who chose this for you is Yehovah Hashem Yahushai. Okay. So what I mean by that is basically don't try to understand certain things that you do, man. Okay? Stop to figure out, there's a scripture about exactly that. Stop to think about
Rechts abbiegen auf Alt-Nied-Niederkirchweg.
Okay, which means you basically overthink things.
Nach 400 Metern weiter auf Bolongaro-Straße.
Which means you basically try to figure out the mind not just of you, but also of Yehovah Hashem Yahushai, which is the best basically mistake. Okay? You start to figure out the mind of people around you, you know, that don't have to do with you, especially also if they're not in the truth. Okay? And you shouldn't do that, because these people, you know, and especially Yehovah Hashem Yahushai, they have different dogs than you, right? You know, we have basically the examples, you know, from the scriptures, you know, Yehovah Hashem Yahushai, okay, his dogs are not our dogs, you know. As far as the heaven is, you know, basically higher than the earth, so much higher, basically, are basically his dogs, man, compared to our dogs, man. Okay, because we are basically limited, not just by you know, you basically will you will think so much about the things that you will basically bug out. That's what I mean, right? And that's not so with Yahweh, okay? He can not overthink things. Also, he cannot bug out. And also, he has different dogs, right? His next dog, or his dogs at all, which you can't explain.
Nach 500 Metern weiter auf Ludwigsgräberstraße.
Are basically already basically like you have to think it, but he was already thinking it, and he was already doing it, right? Like, it's not the same way with us, right? With us it's more like, you know, you think about something and you do it. But with Yao Shem Shai, he already did it, and he did already the next thing. And he doesn't have any problems with anything at all. Right? And that's a big difference. You know, you for example, you can't handle your dog sometimes. But that's not so with Yao Shem Shai. He has already, he sees already the result of these certain things, right? He doesn't have to calculate how the outcome of the things is. He already calculated it, right? So if you read scriptures about basically that your way is not really your way, but it's all given to Yahweh Hashem.
Nach 300 Metern weiter auf Emmerich-Josef-Straße.
Which means you even wasn't a partaker of that doing, okay? Like for example what I said at the beginning. You may work at a certain place where you wouldn't expect yourself working, man, okay? But then you started to work there or whatever. And that is the same with your family. You don't understand why people even know things you know which could lead them to the truth and which means that they should be in the truth already. But sometimes that just doesn't happen that way, and it has nothing to do with you. But you can change. Okay, Salachia, you can see nothing. But you can change your dogs about it, right? Okay. Okay, so basically it will help you to be a little bit more
Rechts
simple.
abbiegen auf Casino.
So start to think about this truth more simple, because it is simple, just like things turn out simple for you. Because you are basically, you are in this truth.
Im Kreisverkehr abfahren auf Dahlbergstraße.
As a Hebrew Israelite.
Nach 400 Metern weiter auf Adolf-Häuser-Straße.
It's lucky I have to turn it off. Yeah, I can, you know. So, you know, you have to think about the things more in a simple way, because for you as a Hebrew Israelite, you are a God already. But especially if you come to this truth, you start to really be a God already in this life, which 2/3 of Israel doesn't like, okay? Which is just the truth. They rather want to live like men, you know? Which is connected, okay, to the coming problems, man, okay? Which is not just World War III. Okay, if it would be only the Third World, even then it would be very harsh, man. Okay, if you think about what can come with that, which is basically a whole other thing, man, okay? Famine and so on. You know, just an example. So with that, you know, peace out.